Lucas Trent, once a decorated pilot of the Terran Fleet, now served as a logistics officer aboard the Seraphim, an independent freighter known for its eclectic crew and daring missions. After years of battling unseen enemies and surviving countless dogfights, Lucas had found a semblance of peace among the stars. Now, his days were filled with maintaining supply inventories and ensuring smooth operations aboard the Seraphim. During his routine checks, Lucas noticed a blinking light on a concealed panel behind some storage crates. Curious, he pried the panel open and found an ancient, dust-covered datapad. Activating it revealed a series of cryptic messages and star charts. "Captain Zara, I think you need to see this," Lucas said over the comm. Zara Kane, the Seraphim's captain, was a fierce and intuitive leader with a knack for uncovering hidden truths. She joined Lucas in the cargo hold, her eyes narrowing at the sight of the old datapad. "Where did this come from?" she asked, examining the device. "Found it behind the crates." "It looks like it's been here for decades," Lucas replied. Zara activated the datapad, and a holographic projection of an old man appeared. "This is Professor Elias Redding. If you're seeing this, it means you found my life's work. The key to the Lost City of Elysia." Zara turned to Lucas, her eyes wide with excitement. "Elysia? Do you know what this means?" "Yeah," Lucas nodded. "It could be the find of the century, if it's real." "We need to gather the crew," Zara decided. "Everyone needs to see this." The Seraphim's crew consisted of a diverse group of individuals, each with unique skills and backgrounds. Kiera, the ship's engineer, had mechanical genius. Dax, the grizzled navigator, had a shady past, and Lina, the communications expert, could decipher any code. "We need to decode these star charts and find out where they lead," Zara said, looking around at her crew. Lucas nodded. Professor Redding was a renowned archaeologist. If he believed this leads to Elysia, it's worth investigating. Elysia. Kiera's eyes lit up. "The mythical city of untold treasures and advanced technology? Count me in." Dax grumbled, "I've heard stories about Elysia. Some say it's a trap, a cursed place." "Which is why we need to be cautious," Zara replied. "But the potential rewards are too great to ignore." As the Seraphim set a course based on the decrypted star charts, the crew was excited but wary. During their journey, they encountered a nebula that emitted eerie, haunting sounds. "What the hell is that?" Dax muttered, gripping the controls tighter. "Just keep us on course," Zara ordered. "Kiera, how are the systems holding up?" "Shields are at 80%, Kiera replied, her hands flying over the controls. "I've rerouted power to stabilize us, but we need to get out of here fast." Eventually they escaped the nebula, only to find themselves near a rogue planet with a gravitational anomaly. "Dax, can you navigate us through this?" Lucas asked, eyes wide at the readings. "Do I have a choice?" Dax shot back, already plotting a course. "Hang on, everyone. This is going to be rough." After narrowly avoiding the anomaly, the crew breathed a collective sigh of relief. "That was too close," Lina said, wiping sweat from her brow. "But I intercepted a transmission. It seems we're not the only ones looking for Elysia." Lucas frowned. "Who else knows about this?" "I'm not sure," Lina admitted. "But we need to be prepared for competition." As the Seraphim approached their destination, they encountered another ship, the Black Star, captained by the notorious pirate Selene Voss. Selene hailed the Seraphim. Well, if it isn't Zara Kane and her merry band of misfits. "Looking for Elysia, are we?" "What do you want?" Zara demanded. "The same thing you do," Selene replied with a sly smile. "But let's make this interesting. First one to find Elysia keeps the spoils." "We're not here for a race, Selene. This is serious," Zara said. "Oh, lighten up," Selene laughed. "May the best crew win." The Seraphim and the Black Star raced through an asteroid field, each trying to outmaneuver the other. "Kiera, I need more power to the engines," Zara shouted. "I'm giving it all she's got," Kiera replied, sweat pouring down her face. Lucas helped Dax plot a course through the dense asteroid clusters. "There, take that path." Despite the intense competition, the Seraphim emerged unscathed. Selene's ship, however, sustained damage, forcing her to fall back. Good riddance, Dax muttered. Don't get too comfortable, Zara warned. This is just the beginning. Their next clue led them to an abandoned space station orbiting a dying star. The station was dark and foreboding, with debris floating around it. This place gives me the creeps, Lina said, shivering. Stay alert, Zara ordered. Lucas, Kiera, you're with me. Dax, Lina, keep the ship ready for a quick departure. Inside, they found remnants of an ancient civilization. Rusted consoles and broken machinery littered the halls. Lucas discovered a hidden chamber containing more star charts and a strange artifact, a glowing crystal with an inscription in an unknown language. This script is ancient, Lina said, examining the inscription. It'll take time to decipher. As they worked, eerie whispers echoed through the halls, making the crew uneasy. Did you hear that? Kiera asked, gripping her wrench tighter. Stay focused, Zara urged. We need to find answers. The crew soon realized they weren't alone. Shadowy figures flickered in and out of sight. Leave this place, a faint whisper echoed in Lucas's ear, sending a chill down his spine. We need to get out of here, now, Lucas said urgently. Grabbing the artifact and the deciphered star charts, the crew made a hasty retreat to the Seraphim, narrowly escaping the vengeful spirits. Back on the Seraphim, Lina worked tirelessly to decode the inscription on the crystal. It's a key to a hidden gateway, an ancient wormhole, that would lead us closer to Elysia. The gateway is located in a nearby star system, but it's heavily guarded by automated defense systems, Lucas added, studying the star charts. We'll need to disable those defenses if we want to get through, Zara said. Kiera, prepare for a tough mission. As they approached the star system, the Seraphim was met with a barrage of laser fire from unmanned defense drones. Kiera, keep those shields up, Zara ordered. I'm trying, Kiera yelled, her fingers flying over the controls. Lina, can you hack into their system? Lucas asked, dodging a laser blast. I've got a backdoor into their network, but it's going to take time, Lina replied. The crew held their ground, narrowly dodging the relentless attacks. Finally, Lina succeeded in shutting down the drones, and the Seraphim sailed through the defense grid. The coordinates led them to a hidden planet surrounded by a massive energy field. At its core was the ancient gateway, pulsing with a mysterious energy. The crystal fits here, Lucas said, inserting it into a slot on the gateway's control panel. As the gateway activated, a swirling vortex of light appeared, pulling the Seraphim into the wormhole. The journey through the wormhole was disorienting, with the ship buffeted by strange energies and gravitational forces. When they emerged on the other side, they found themselves in a distant part of the galaxy, orbiting a lush, green planet. This place is beautiful, Kiera said, gazing at the exotic flora and fauna surrounding them. Stay alert, Zara cautioned. We don't know what dangers lie ahead. Exploring the terrain, they stumbled upon ancient ruins covered in strange markings. These inscriptions hint at the existence of a great treasure hidden within the planet's core, Lucas said, deciphering the symbols. Following the inscriptions, they discovered a hidden village inhabited by the descendants of the ancient civilization. The villagers were initially wary of the newcomers, but warmed up to them after Zara shared stories of their journey. The treasure of Elysia is not gold or jewels, but knowledge and technology beyond your wildest dreams, explained Alara, the village elder. But the path to the treasure is fraught with peril. To prove their worthiness, the crew had to undergo the trial of elements, a series of challenges designed to test their strength, intelligence, and teamwork. The first challenge was the trial of fire, where they had to navigate a labyrinth filled with fiery traps and molten lava. I'll disable the traps, Kiera said, examining the mechanisms. Follow my lead. The crew emerged from the trial scorched but victorious. The next challenge was the trial of water, which involved solving intricate puzzles while submerged in a series of underwater caverns. I've got this, Lina said confidently. Just follow my instructions. The crew managed to unlock the secrets of the caverns, revealing a hidden passageway. The trial of air tested their agility and coordination as they navigated through a series of wind tunnels and floating platforms. Stick together and move quickly, Zara instructed. We can't afford any mistakes. The final challenge was the trial of Earth, where they had to traverse a treacherous mountain range and face a series of physical and mental obstacles. We can do this, Lucas said, determination in his eyes. Just keep pushing forward. At the summit, the entrance to the treasure chamber awaited, guarded by a massive, ancient sentinel made of stone and metal. It's challenging our resolve and courage, Zara said. We need to prove ourselves worthy. With the crew's support, Zara managed to outsmart the sentinel, which recognized their worthiness and granted them passage into the treasure chamber. Inside, the crew found a vast repository of knowledge and advanced technology. This is incredible, Kiera said, examining the holographic displays showing detailed schematics, scientific discoveries, and historical records. Among the treasures was a device capable of harnessing and amplifying energy, which could revolutionize space travel and energy production. Alara, what is this? Lucas asked as the village elder appeared, revealing herself as a projection of the ancient civilization's AI, tasked with guarding the treasure and ensuring it was used responsibly. This is the culmination of my people's knowledge, Alara explained. Use it wisely. Just as the crew began to celebrate their discovery, alarms sounded. Selene Voss and the Black Star had found them, determined to claim the treasure for herself. Prepare for battle, Zara ordered. We can't let Selene take this. Selene and her crew stormed the treasure chamber, leading to a fierce battle. Lucas, take cover, Lina shouted, firing at the invaders. We need to hold our ground, Dax yelled, returning fire. In the heat of battle, Lucas realized that the only way to stop Selene was to destroy the entrance to the treasure chamber, sealing it off forever. I'm setting the self-destruct sequence, Lucas said, determination in his voice. Get to the ship. As the chamber began to collapse, Lucas and Selene faced off one last time. This ends now, Lucas said, activating the sequence and sacrificing himself to protect the treasure. The crew of the Seraphim barely escaped the collapsing ruins, their hearts heavy with the loss of Lucas. They returned to the village, where Alara reassured them that Lucas's sacrifice would be remembered for generations. His memory will live on, Alara said softly, and so will his legacy. Determined to honor his memory, the crew decided to use the knowledge and technology they had acquired to help others and make the galaxy a better place. We'll make sure his sacrifice wasn't in vain, Zara vowed. As they prepared to leave the lush planet, the villagers gifted them with supplies and a map that led to a secret starport hidden in the mountains. The starport contained a ship far more advanced than the Seraphim, capable of faster-than-light travel and equipped with cutting-edge technology. We'll name the new ship Elysia's legacy in honor of our journey and the sacrifices made, Zara declared. With heavy hearts but renewed determination, the crew set off on their next adventure. With their new ship, the crew decided to seek out allies to help spread the knowledge and technology they had found. Their first stop was the planet Viridian, home to a coalition of scientists and engineers known for their innovative advancements. We need to share what we found, Kiera said. It's what Lucas would have wanted. They presented the coalition with the data and schematics from Elysia, forging a partnership that would lead to groundbreaking developments in space travel and energy. News of the crew's discoveries spread quickly, attracting the attention of the Shadow Syndicate, a powerful and secretive organization with its own agenda. The Syndicate attempted to sabotage the Coalition's efforts, leading to a series of covert battles and espionage. We can't let them steal this technology, Lina said, her fingers flying over her console. I'll uncover their plans. Lina's skills in communications and hacking proved invaluable as they thwarted the Syndicate's attempts to steal the technology. We need broader support, Zara said. Let's seek an audience with the Galactic Council. Realizing the need for broader support, Zara and her crew sought an audience with the Galactic Council, the governing body that oversaw interstellar relations. They presented their findings and proposed a galaxy-wide initiative to share the benefits of Elysian technology. Despite resistance from some council members, we have to convince them, Lucas had once said, and his words echoed in Zara's mind. Their passionate plea and evidence of the technology's potential convinced the majority to support their cause. With the backing of the Galactic Council, the crew and their allies formed the United Front, a coalition of planets and organizations dedicated to using Elysian technology for the betterment of all. They began rolling out new energy solutions, medical advancements, and transportation systems across the galaxy. Let's make sure this technology is used for good, Zara said, and the crew of Elysia's legacy became ambassadors for the United Front, traveling to different worlds to oversee the implementation and address any concerns. Just as the galaxy seemed to be moving toward a brighter future, an old enemy resurfaced. The Kraul, a warlike species known for their conquest and destruction, launched an all-out assault on the United Front's efforts. "We're back in the thick of it," Dax said grimly. "The Elysian technology gives us an edge, but the Kraul are relentless," Kiera added. The United Front mobilized its forces for a decisive battle against the Kraul. Zara led the charge aboard Elysia's Legacy, coordinating with other ships and ground forces to repel the invaders. "We can do this," Zara said, her voice steady, "for Lucas and for the future." In a daring maneuver, Dax and Kiera managed to infiltrate the Kraul's flagship, planting a device that disrupted their command structure and gave the United Front the upper hand. The battle was won, but at a great cost. Many lives were lost, and several planets were left in ruins. The crew of Elysia's Legacy mourned their fallen comrades, vowing to rebuild and continue their mission of spreading knowledge and peace. "Lucas's sacrifice was a turning point," Zara said, her voice filled with emotion. "We'll remember the price of progress and the importance of unity."